Hi Angela, thank you for joining us today. This is Shivdev from MidhaFin, and before we dive into the details of your FRM journey, let me extend my heartiest congratulations on clearing FRM Part 1.
Thank you. Thanks to you guys for making that happen.
Okay, so Angela, could you please take a moment to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Angella Arora. I'm from Noida. I recently graduated from NMIMS Mumbai in B.Sc Economics, and I started working at EY as a business risk consulting analyst about 2 months back, so in July.
So that sounds like an impressive background, Angela. So now let's talk about the FRM certification. So what do you feel about the relevance of the FRM certification?
So, as far as I've seen, so even when I was, sitting in the exam center, I saw that most of them were there to either change their domains or start off in the professional field. And honestly, like even before EY, I was planning to apply to Canada for universities. And I saw that the job market there really regards FRM to a very high value. Like if you have done FRM, they're going to give you a very high salary. And now that I've started working in EY, I also see so many of my, co-workers also pursuing the certification, and I see the projects that are assigned to them, which are obviously more valuable when it comes to risk management, which is like, a very core part of any business. And obviously, since they've done FRM, they would be gi- uh, allocated important projects. So I definitely feel that it has a very high relevance in the whole industry.
Yes, exactly. It is valuable not only as a credential, but also as a tool to expand one's financial knowledge and career opportunities as well, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so further moving on. So why did you decide to go for FRM? Like, what inspired you to pursue FRM certification in the first place?
Okay, so it was mostly my dad's. My dad's a chartered accountant, so he was obviously like, you should go for a professional degree. BSc Economics, BCom, they're not professional degrees. So he was like, that start off with FRM, and then, maybe after that you can go ACCA and everything, just expand to this professional degree domain. And moreover, I saw so many of my batchmates pursuing FRM. So, and plus it was very similar to my economics curriculum. So I just thought that, it could be a good way to enter the industry at least. And it has been a really great way. Like even amongst my freshers who have joined EY, there are many of them who are going to give FRM2 with me in November.
Okay, it's great to hear that you recognize the synergies between your economics background and the FRM syllabus, like making it a natural progression for you. Great, great. So now let's delve into your preparation journey for FRM Part 1. So how did you prepare for this FRM Part 1 exam?
Okay, so since I was in my last semester of college at that time, so I was a bit inconsistent. So I was mostly, dwindling between my college project exams alongside FRM. And I wouldn't say that I used to give a lot of time to FRM preparation. But, MidhaFin's course is designed in a way that even if you're not able to catch up to the topics they recommend on weekly basis, you'll be able to cover it like very properly. Like for me, honestly, I think I gave 2 dedicated months to FRM preparation, and I had my end semester exams in the month of April. So it was very close. I had my FRM1 exam in May, and then I had my NSEMS in April. It was like I was moving back to Noida. There was a lot of emotional toll as well. But because of MidhaFins, how they made it so easy for me, I was able to cope up with everything and just give FRM and qualify for FRM2.
The way you manage your college commitments along with the preparation for FRM Part 1 is worth appreciating, Angela. So great job.
Thank you.
So speaking of MidhaFin, how does MidhaFin fit in your preparation process?
So I solely relied on MidhaFin for my FRM1 and as well as 2 preparation. Like it's more than enough. I referred to all the lecture PDFs and the end questions that come. And even for the sample papers and everything, I solely relied on MidhaFin. So like I honestly don't even know of where else to even which are the source to consider. Like I did not went for the card books or anything. I just relied on the lecture videos, the PDFs as such.
Okay, we are very delighted to hear that our resources played a central role in your preparation. And also it reaffirms our commitment to provide easy to use, perhaps user friendly notes and study materials for the FRM preparation. And we also maintain to provide a one-stop solution for FRM. And since you mentioned that you only used our materials, including PDFs, question banks, and lecture videos, it further validates our claims and gives us a lot of confidence as well. So thank you for that, Angela.
Thank you.
So so now let's speak about the exam itself. So how would you describe the exam? Like the kind of the questions that were asked, the quality of the questions, and any insights regarding time management?
Okay, so as far I've, read, heard, I have seen that FRM1 requires more of time management than FRM2, although FRM1 has four subjects, which are quite less than what FRM2 does. And I've seen that in FRM1, there were about uh, 70% questions that were not quantitative, they were qualitative. So only 20% were numericals, and they were extremely straightforward, while the rest were honestly like if you answer a question, you can't be 100% confident if you have answered it right or wrong, because they were not um, very straightforward. They were kind of case study based. Like they would give you a case study and you had to answer using all the concepts that you have learned. It's like no matter how much practice you do, you can't attain confidence unless you're very clear in your concepts. And I also felt that, like, even when you're done with your exam now, even if you're getting amazing scores, you can't have that belief in you because of how, at the end, the result is calculated percentile basis, right? And how different the question papers are on every single day. So you can't really have that confidence, but you can only believe in yourself and focus on your concepts.
Yes, exactly. It's like more important to understand that the exam may appear deceptively easy in some sets, but the percentile based scoring system actually adds an element of unpredictability to it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So coming on to our last question, Angela. For those who are preparing for FRM, what would be your take on the do's and don'ts?
I would say that just be consistent. Make sure that you don't lose touch. Even if you're not able to give, say, 5 hours a day, make sure that you're in touch with the studies. You revise continuously, and you leave about, 20 days before your exam for a final revision. 20 days, not less than that. And before that, just make sure that you're very consistent. You keep in touch with every single uh, concept. And I think that is enough to clear the FRM1. You just need to be sure with your concepts. You need to make sure that you've revised well. And also for the quant questions, it's very easy there. You just need to, do quants once, practice a little, and you're all set, right? So for quants, don't get scared that, even if you're not good in maths, you'll not be able to cross that, because it's very easy in FRM1. However, for the remaining three subjects, you need to make sure that you have very good concepts. You should focus on theory.
Right, right, right. So thank you so much, Angela, for sharing such valuable insights and experiences with us. It will undoubtedly benefit the future FRM candidates.
Thank you.
And also thanking you for your participation in this discussion despite your busy schedule. And I, on behalf of the entire MidhaFin team, wish you all the very best for your FRM Part 2 exams.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and it was great having you here. And thank you and have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.